everybody, so today I'm filming a video on that kid. He has a new band coming out, Freakalicious, with Aisha, Erotica, and Chase Icon, who I have covered in my Trans Icon series if you would like to see. So that kid is a musical artist and he has a vast array of amazing songs. I saw in this photo, this is what the makeup is inspired by the way, and he always has his trucker hat on, so I had to add that, but I don't have an I Miss MySpace shirt, but I do have a sexy shirt. So I really hope that you guys enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. That kid, if you see this, I can't wait to see all your new projects coming out. Thank you so much for giving us so many classic songs. My favorite are Dial Tone and Fuck It Up. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye! Okay everyone, starting out with Louise Base on the eyes, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. So for the black outline, I went ahead and used the Tanais Divine Kalo Kajal pencil. This is just from an Ipsy order, I believe my mom used to get. So you can use any black eyeliner. I screwed up the outline on this one, so I show you how to clean that up. It wasn't even, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a makeup wipe, clean that up, and then reapply primer or base. I'm using the Sugar Pill Taco eyeshadow for the white, making sure that it is very, very, very white and pigmented. The Sugar Pill Taco eyeshadow is the best. So for shadow, I'm going to be going into the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I'm using the color Blue Monday here. It's like this very vibrant mid-tone blue, and I'm just going to be kind of filling in the outer wing, I suppose you could call it. And this is just a lot of making sure that that color is saturated and very, very opaque. So I'm going to be applying it and then blending a bit in, applying it and then blending a bit in. To blend the white with the blue, I did use the color Blue Blood, which is a lighter matte blue, and you will see me use that in a bit, but I just wanted to make sure that the outline looked good. So I did the same method of cleaning up the outline there. Just took a makeup wipe and then just took a bit of base and applied that again. Along the very, very corner of the wing, on the outside corner, I did use the color Undertaker from that palette, and which is just a dark, kind of purple toned blue, but I wanted to make sure that there was depth on that outer corner to really make the rhinestone that I apply later pop. So like I said, it truly is just a lot of applying that Blue Monday color, making sure that it is very, very saturated, and then blending in, and then applying the white, blending those two together. I found blending with my finger actually worked the best. It softened the edges the most. It does not have to be totally seamless because there is on that kid's look a definitive break between the white and the blue. Like, it's not like it fades. It's not like the white is blue toned and it fades right in, you know what I mean? So definitely, blend it, make sure it looks good, but you don't have to go crazy. For the black on the outline, I used the Cremated palette, and I used the color Hearse, and that's the matte black. And I just used that along the perimeter and just stamped that in. I find this easier than using a liquid eyeliner for this. I've used liquid eyeliner for this in the past, and it's just kind of, it's tough. It's less forgiving, I suppose you could say. So once I have that outline all ready, I just do some final touches on the blending and then move over to the other eye. So once again, we're using that Blue Monday color. You can see I pick it up like quite a few times to make sure that that color is saturated. It does take quite a bit because you're applying it, blending it, applying it, blending it, like I said. And as well, you're applying it to such a small area on that outer wing that, you have to be cautious of not getting it outside the line. You can get it outside the line under, but over would be a lot more of a hassle to clean up. So continually using that, and then like I said, using that Undertaker color on the very, very corner of that. If you're looking for a white eyeshadow, the Sugar Pill Taco shadow is definitely, I'm sure if you are anything familiar with makeup, you probably heard about this, but it's the best white shadow you can ever get. I will always have this in my collection. I just love it. So going ahead and using that Hearse color along the perimeter just to darken up that line and thicken it up a bit to give a definitive black line around it. And then cleaning that up like I mentioned, and then going back and doing the other eye, and yeah, just sharpening up that line there. And then for under my brow bone, I did use Death Blow from the Cremated palette, but I went over it kind of with Wealthy to kind of tone it down, Wealthy from the Blue Blood palette, just to, tone it down a bit, because I didn't want it to be so white. For the eyeliner, I used the Made by Mitchell Black Milk Graph Ink Liquid Eyeliner. Love this. And just went ahead and did a standard wing, nothing too crazy. And then I went ahead and applied some lashes. For eyelashes, I used some custom ones, and I used the Duo Brush On Black Lash Glue. I have to use that one because I'm allergic to the other one because I wore it for so long. So the brush on one is best for me. I put these little rhinestones on here and used the clear Duo Lash Glue for that. For the, I'm trying to think of the word, for the primer, I used the NYX Plump Right Back Serum and Primer, and then for concealer, I used the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. I blend that out with a sponge on my forehead and on my chin, and then I go in with my fingers under my eyes. The sponge that I prefer is the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, Beauty Sponge. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest with you, but it's the Real Techniques one. It's orange, and I really like that. For foundation, I used the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. This is the one that I've been really, standing 2 feet on. I love this foundation. So if you've been watching my videos, you've seen this in many of my previous tutorials. So I apply that with a brush, a foundation brush, and then I go ahead and blend that out, blend the brush streaks out after with my sponge. So I apply that product all over because I find if you stamp it on with a sponge, sometimes it can give a less consistent look, I guess you could say. My skin is starting to get a little dry from the colder weather, so I did go ahead and reapply over top of a couple patches that were a tiny bit dry. Sometimes I have to switch my, what's it called, my skincare up, but I'll just use a bit of a heavy moisturizer maybe, but anyway, it's not that bad anyway. So, like I said, we just go ahead and get rid of those brush lines and make sure that all of the face is covered consistently. For contour or bronzer, whichever you'd like to call it, because I use them kind of interchangeably, I use the e.l.f. Light Halo Glow set my mistake. I used the e.l.f. Light Medium Halo Glow Contour. I put too much of this on, unfortunately, which is an easy fix, honestly. You just take the sponge that you used for your foundation where you want to lighten up. So I had this blending too far into the center of my face, so I just took the sponge from my foundation and just kind of blended it back to the perimeter of my face, and you'll see me do that. I do love this though. I do love the uh, Halo Glow contour. All of the e.l.f. Halo Glow stuff is pretty good from what I've tried, at least. Um, I definitely want to try more, but who knows? I have so much stuff in my collection. I don't really like to buy new stuff. I do sometimes, but I pretty much just buy like Jeffree Star for my collection. My Jeffree Star collection. And then I'm gonna, like, so there is where I'm applying the lighter color to just lighten up that inner portion of my face. For blush, I used the Made by Mitchell Teach and Peach Blursh. Love this color. Love the blush. And it's so satisfying seeing them all upside down. You can see all of their names. I have them in my makeup kit. And if I was to work again, I would work as a makeup artist again. I would most definitely be bringing the Made by Mitchell blushes with me. I would obviously not bring like the crazy colors because normally when you're working as a makeup artist, people don't want like, you know, green blush or super bright purple blush. I mean, some people might, but it's not common. So, of course, when you're doing your consult with your client, you ask them what they want or what their friends want. Usually, if you're doing a wedding, you would uh, consult and ask them kind of what they want, if they have like pictures for reference or anything like that. I always like to do that prior to the day so that I can pack my kit accordingly so I don't have to bring my whole collection. But anyway, that's here nor there. So the MAC Studio Fix powder is what I'm using under my eyes, the white version, and then I'm using my skin color on the rest of my face. I go ahead and really pack in the white under my eyes because I love that bright, bright under eye. And then I offset that later with some more powder blush. So for setting powders, someone asked me how I make my makeup settle, like stay all day. If you really are looking for your makeup to stay all day, I definitely suggest looking into setting powder. I think people sleep on it. I think people think it's going to give them a cakey look. And a lot of the times people will ask me, how do you get your face to look so smooth? It's setting powder. I mean, give it a go. It's makeup. It comes off at the end of the day. So if you don't like it, just don't wear it the next day. You feel me? Uh, yeah. I go ahead and dust that all off, and then I will use the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic Omega Bronze along the perimeter of my face, and I will use the Sheglam Tangerine Lightweight Matte Blush as blush. For under my eyes, I used the Made by Mitchell Black Track All Smudge No Budge pencil, and then I just used that Blue Monday color under to give a nice vibrant blue for the under eye. This is the Tangerine Lightweight Matte Blush from Sheglam. And I think after this, I actually do, yes, I do, the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic Omega Bronze. I've said this before. If you would like a dupe for this, definitely look into the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. The color and everything is like perfect to this product, even like the smell. So for lips, I started out with the NYX Nude Nude Pink Lip Liner, and I wanted something more berry, so I used the Crown Case Berry Lip Liner and went ahead over top of it with the L'Oreal Color Riche New Impertinent. Don't know what that means. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Saint Tropez Lip Gloss. Went ahead and did the hair, and I'm all done. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!